Hey guys, it's Kim here, and welcome to Dawn of Titans. Heads up, this is sponsored content, so thank you to Natural Motion for supporting this video. Now, Dawn of Titans is a pretty interesting title. It's kind of like Age of Empires, and basically you need to build your empire. So you guys know the score. You've got things like barracks, gold mines, farms, you need to raise your army, feed them. But one of the more exciting things about Dawn of Titans, well, it kind of says it in the title, and that is the Titans. So in trying to kind of take over the world and defend your empire, you can sign up with these giant Titans who will fight alongside you. And there's several different races, including human, Unax, Alethan, Mossmanes, and Ragnars. So our friend over here, Kobar, is a Ragnar, and then our friend Argax over here, Argax, good fantasy name, is an Alethan, and they look like giant elves, really, don't they? So the whole idea behind the Titans is that they fight for you, they fight alongside you, they defend your city when you're offline or not, actively playing the game. And they're pretty badass. You can also fuse them together, but as you can see, I can't quite do that at the moment because I need to get to level 7. But yeah, they can be leveled up, they unlock different skills, and you can give them relics to make them even stronger, which I will touch on in a second. So to get Titans, well, I automatically started the game with Kobar, but you can go over to the temple, which if you don't want to spend any money or anything like that, you get a free daily bonus where once a day you can have a chance to summon a Titan. However, if you have any gems, as I'm showing you here, you can spend 1,000 for a chance to get a relic and 4,000 to get a Titan. Just a quick heads up here, by the way, I spent $14.99 on this game to buy the 10,000 gem bundle. So here I am, I got myself a relic. So relics, again, I'll touch on those a little bit more. And then Titans, I managed to get myself another Alethan called Coria. Jesus Christ, she's a bit scary. Okay, coming straight at me there. Quite intimidating, this lady. So she's a berserker. Yeah, so she looks pretty badass. I can't wait. What I might do as well is give her the Highlander relic that I picked up, which gives 10% Titan damage against Panthers. So there you go. That's a quick look at how to get more Titans and also how to get relics to basically help your cause. So very quickly as well, since I've given my new Titan a relic, I might as well show you, I got another relic earlier on. I got a plow, which, as you can see here, I'm going to actually use on my farm. So the plow gives you 10% food production. You can sell them as well if you want to, but there we go. So I'm going to jack that into my farm and, yeah, bump up my food production. One other thing you can do in Dawn of Titans is you can raid and capture other people, like in real life, other actual human beings' lands. So here we are, we're taking a quick look at other people around me. So Ozymandias here, good name, is probably a bit too strong for me right now. There's also some base kind of, these lands here aren't owned by anyone in particular, but they're a good place to raid and capture if you want to kind of basically gather resources, gather XP, yeah, just basically have somewhere to level up your forces, level up your Titans, and gain new resources. So I'm trying to decide here. I can't decide which land to raid. I mean, there's different advantages to raiding and to capturing. Capturing basically means that area is now in your command and it will gather you resources over time. But if you raid, then you can get those resources like right now. If you notice, there's purple portal stones at the bottom there. Portal stones are basically the cost that you need to pay to go and do all these activities. So the guy's already 860, he's a lot stronger than me. So I'm going to plug in my militia because I've leveled them up to level 2 at the moment. I'll go into a bit more detail about the different kind of fighters you can have. To be honest, I'm probably not the right level to take this. Oh god, no. I'm probably not the right level to take this on at the moment, but I kind of just want to have a quick go to show you guys what combat is like. So this could be quite interesting, I think. But hey, with Kobar on my side, who knows what will happen. Okay, so here we are on the battlefield, and this bit is quite fun because, so here are all my troops. I've not used the ones that are best for pikemen and archers, but one thing I like is you can draw the pathway of your different troops. So as you can see here, I'm actually drawing kind of where I want my troops to maneuver. You can auto set them as well. I'm just going to go for a standard kind of like, let's just smash in and then take on the next group. And yeah, let's get my Titan as well. If I'm honest, guys, I'm not confident I'm going to win this bit because I don't have the highest level troops yet. And as I said, I've only got my militia at the moment. So I probably should have brought more of the archers and pikemen into the fight. So here we go. Come on, Titan, smash him up. Oh, God. Okay, so one of my units is almost down, but here we go. I'm mopping up this front line. So let's get into the archers. It's not going well, is it? It's not going well. I probably should have prepared a little bit more rather than rushing in. However, my Titan there is holding the line for me. So if we could just get past this last group of archers, which I'm pretty confident we can. And here we go. Boom, shakalaka. So not the most efficient battle, not the most proud one. I've lost a couple of troops there, but we've won. That's the main thing. I am going to do a few more fights. I'm going to level up a little bit and then do a few more fights to show you actually how it's meant to be done with a bit more tactics and preparation. But there you go. So I've leveled up my Titan. I've leveled myself up. I don't have a medical school yet, so I can't heal my units. That medical school unlocks at level 7. But yeah, so I will head back to my world. But there we go. I've raided that world and I've taken those resources. Okay, so I'm just jumping back into the game now. So this is actually part of the story campaign. So as well as fighting actual real life people, there's a story campaign too. So I'm using my new Titan. I've leveled up my troops. And check it out, we also now have spells. So that's the Fireball spell. So I've been given that as part of the tutorial. I can collect them from the battlefield, as you can see the 4 in front of me there. And also we can create spells later on by building a spell forge, and we can unlock those as well. There's a whole bunch of spells like typical kind of fireball, freezing, that kind of thing, and then poisoning, that kind of thing. So I'm sending my pikemen out against the archers because pikemen are better than archers. It's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors there. So the 3 base units are archers, pikemen, and militia. And one will be better than the other. So hopefully my pikemen can take on their militia. As you can see, I'm smashing through them. So this is a bit of a bet. I'm going to drop a spell as well. Maybe drop a few more spells. They're trying to get me from behind, but no, my Titan's going to sort them out. Sort them out, mate. Yeah, no chance. So this is what it looks like when you actually prepare properly and tactically and, you know, get your proper troops in that are kind of stronger than the other troops. But yeah, look at this. Victory is mine. Come on, just gotta get this last group here. There we go. Oh, she's so ferocious. So ferocious. So actually quite scary. So there we go. I've unlocked some fireballs. Leveled up my Titan. Leveled myself up. I'm so close to level 3 there. Still can't heal my dudes, but that will come in time. So there we go. So that's the first part of that story. So as I mentioned, there is a whole kind of story campaign to work through here as well. So one other thing, I mentioned this earlier, that we can do with Titans is that we can assign a Titan to defend our area so other real life people don't come in and just stomp all over me. So let's take a quick look. I'm going to set, I'm going to keep Coria because I quite like her. She's quite mean and feisty. I'm probably going to set Argax because I don't really use him at the moment. I was kind of waiting to use him as fusion fodder when I hit level 7. So I'm going to set him as my defense. So hopefully he will defend me from bad things. For those of you as well who perhaps don't want to spend your time fighting real life people, you can actually form alliances. I haven't got to the point in the story yet where I can do that, but you can reach out to actual real life people or friends, you know, we have those too, friends, and team up with them. So basically you can join your empires and help each other out, share resources, share troops, and defend each other from other people's attacks. On a side quest, there isn't just the story stuff to do as well. There's various goals and aims, like you can see here, gathering the troops and building up my barracks, leveling things up. So there's lots of ways to kind of progress and get gemstones and rewards and gold queens and all that kind of thing. I clearly have not been through mine for a while, so there we go. I'm just going to go through quickly and collect all my delicious rewards. So yeah, there's a pretty natural progression to how to kind of build up and build your world. So let's just take a quick look around my empire. So the main feature obviously is the castle, which is basically your kind of level. And if you upgrade this, you upgrade kind of all the other buildings and stuff like that. The army camp is where your trained units are stationed. Your barracks, on that note, is where your troops are trained. So this is where I can basically unlock more troops, train them up, make them buff. Yeah, then there's also the garrison, which basically are your defense against people raiding you. So if you assign troops here, it'll be harder for other real-life players to attack your city. The building yard is basically unlocks the ability to have more buildings built at once. So basically, the more yards you have, the more buildings you can build. And the portal over here is basically where all your portal stones are stored, and these are what you need to kind of transport your troops around to various battles. Farms, as ever, are pretty important because you can produce food, which you need to train your troops, and the granary holds all that food. And then also there's the gold and gold vaults, which obviously you need to buy various things. And the last two important buildings are probably the temple, which is, as I mentioned earlier, is where you can buy new relics, buy titans, and also get your free daily reward as well. And finally is the Hall of Titans, which to me is the most important building because that's where you can level up all your titans and, you know, make them, fuse them together and, you know, make them nice and strong. Right, I've decided to do one final raid to make up for my terrible fight earlier. Again, I've done some more leveling up, as you can see there. My archers and all that are looking a bit more mean. So I'm going to use archers, a spearman, and militia, one of each, and then probably double archers because I think they have spearmen who are weak. I'm going to go with courier again. I reckon we're going to stomp these guys. We're going to stomp these fools. So again, let's draw out my tactics. So the thing I like about being able to draw out your tactics is you can do things like, you know, draw in kind of sweeping pincer attacks and stuff like that. You kind of really do feel like you're in an army, you know, just at one of those, what is it, war tables, just kind of pushing things around, being like, I want these to go here. So, right, I'm going to have my archers take on the pikemen. So there we go, I can get them to auto-aim for the pikemen, up and over like that. And then I'm going to set my pikemen to go in for the militia. And yeah, I'll just get those guys to take out the militia and my titan to just wade in there and just start Hulk smashing things out. Right. Let battle commence. Look at my wonderful titan. She's so feisty. She's in there straight away, wrecking. My other army hasn't even turned up yet, and she's already smashed them to pieces. But here we go. It's gonna... I'd be surprised if they have a chance of winning this. Get in there. Smash him up. So there you go. I hope I've made up for my terrible victory earlier with a more efficient, tactical victory. Thank you. I'm going to raid your lands and take all your food, please. Oh, so I've been rewarded with a worm helm, which is another relic, which is very, very useful. More leveling. I want my titans to be stronger. Another land has fallen. I'm probably gonna have to start fighting real life people soon, which I'm not looking forward to. So I'm just gonna take a quick look at that worm helm, which gives me 4% titan armor. So I'm gonna give that to one of my titans. Let's see. Always remember, guys, go over to your Hall of Titans to check in on your titans. So yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'll give it to Courier, because I like Courier. She's my girl. I'm probably going to take off the Highlander, because I'm not fighting Panthers yet. So I think armor would be better than a specific skill. So there you go, guys. That's a quick look at Dawn of Titans. Just a reminder that this game is free to download, and there is a link to the download in the video description below. Thank you very much for watching, and happy fighting.